It's FC Bayern 2 who are going to kick us off in just a moment. And here we are, underway. Bayern in their familiar bright red home shirts. They get things started down the left-hand side. Good step over, nice footwork. Bit of a clash there early on. Looked like a Remy Vita took a bit of a knock to the face in the collision. Bit of a coming together between a couple of players. Angelo still has picked up the ball. Two players are down. Looked like a clash of heads in that challenge. Have to hope that both players are all right. It's just a little push in there. It looked like it was Daniel Steininger who went in. Yes, the two players did clash heads. Rather unfortunate it was. Ball chipped forward, headed away by the Bayern defence. Chance here to break perhaps. 3-on-2 for Bayern. Options over. They've used it to the left-hand side. Into the penalty area. Ball blocked across in the defence by Brian Coughlin. Clearance hasn't done them too many favours though. Bayern 2 still going. Leon Dajaku, number 7, picks up a throw-in down by the corner flag. Franska it was, all the way back doing the defending. Magdeburg lining up in a 3-4-3 today. FC Bayern coach Holger Seitz has gone for a 4-2-1-3 by the looks of things. Bayern have got a moderately positive goal difference for this season. 12 points they've picked up. Only 3 wins from their game so far, but 3 draws and 2 defeats. I mean, they're looking in a rather more healthy position than their opponents today. Magdeburg, 14 goals scored, 11 conceded, just +3. Bit of a lucky bounce there, might stay with Magdeburg, and it does. Lukas Liskovic on the left-hand side, opts to pass it inside. Will any options open up in front of them? Good ball into the box, a chance for a shot. Important block coming in there. Bouncing up and away, still not clear for Bayern. Cross rather away from the penalty area. Magdeburg have got to make sure that Bayern can't turn that one around, but that was the first opportunity of the game. Nice little bit of passing, good link up outside the box. We'll have another look at it. Looked like the ball was overhit slightly, but it was brought under control really well. Needed the Bayern 2 defence to be alert to get in the way. It's lashed forward. Andreas Müller found a teammate too. Looked like he just hit it and hoped. It was right on target. Of course, the other Müller at Magdeburg picked up a red card in their last game in that heavy defeat against Mannheim, so he's missing. Andreas Müller, number 16, still on the field. A couple of changes in the Magdeburg lineup for this game. Malachowski brought in for Müller with that red card, and Steininger has come in for Beck, who's usually up front, but has had a bit of a fruitless campaign thus far. Müller and Raphael Obermeier, the top scorers for Magdeburg thus far this season, with only 2 goals apiece. They're both in the lineup today. Through ball attempted that time by Adrian Malachowski. Would have taken something special to open up the Bayern defence. They managed to cut it out easily. And look to pass it quickly. Get moving with Dennis Weidner. His back heel on there. Ball deflected towards the penalty area. Magdeburg still having to stay alert and deal with it. Brian Coughlin it is. That's a turnaround. Just get that one clear. Didn't know who was right behind him. It wasn't worth taking any risks. Looks like Jan Fiete up. It's the front of a 3-pronged attack for Bayern today. Usually wears number 15. He's got the number 9 jersey on for this game by the looks of things. Jamie Lawrence there in the defence. The number 40 for FC Bayern 2. Chris Richards, of course, missing for this game. If you've tuned in expecting to see Chris Richards, the US men's national team prospect. Unfortunately, the 20-year-old, well, fortunately for him, unfortunately for us, we don't get to see him in action. He's with the senior team for FC Bayern's Bundesliga game against Borussia Dortmund later on today. And that just shows the potential of this Bayern 2 side. Holger Seitz has some truly brilliant players at his disposal. Right on cue. There is Seitz. Experienced academy, under 17 manager, under 19s manager at Bayern as well. Great coach for working with young players. A natural fit for him to take over this season at FC Bayern 2. It was Sebastian Hoeneß who led them to the third division title last season. No promotion, of course, for Bayern 2. That's why they're still down here in the third division. But what a brilliant league it is. Bayern edging a really, really tight title race at the end of last season. Incredible drama in the final few weeks. Nice passing and moving outside the area. Is there a chance to get the ball into the box? Not with that tough tackling from Andreas Müller. Wasn't clean, wasn't pretty, but he got the job done. You can already see that play style coming through in the Bayern game. Spreading the ball around outside the area, looking for quick passes, quick interplay. Difficult to defend against when you can combine at that kind of speed. Corner ball. Headed away in the 6-yard box. Thiago Dantas there to knock it back to the goalkeeper. Just waving his arms around, Dantas. Urging his fellow players to spread, get a bit of width into the game for Bayern. Out with Dennis Weidner again. He's been busy already in the opening few minutes. Now Angelo Stiller curves the ball nicely across to the left-hand side. Chance to move forward. Low ball into the box. Not a good one. Easy enough to clear away. That's not the greatest header back in the world. Kilian Senkbeil in place of Chris Richards today. Didn't put it back to the goalkeeper and didn't really put it to his fellow defender either. That's a lovely touch from Thiago Dantas. Turning well, finds his captain Timo Kern. Kern scoops the ball out towards Weidner. Dayaku on the overlap. Weidner offering one as well, but Dayaku goes inside, might look up here. Plays in a ball towards the back post, and what a stop that is! Danger still alive for a while. But that was a brilliant stop at the back post there. A lovely ball in from Leon Dayaku. Side-footed shot came in from Nicholas Kuhn. All credit to Morten Behrens. Getting down well. Blocking that with his legs. A little bit of fortune that the ball went straight up in the air and came back to him. But he earned his luck there, Morten Behrens. A brilliant stop to keep the scores level inside the first 10 minutes. Bayern starting to show what they're about early on in this game, making the running at the moment. Kern, the captain, tried to cut back, ran into trouble. Adrian Malakovsky turns back himself for Magdeburg this time. Just dallied on the ball a little bit long there in the Magdeburg defence though. Coughlin made a bit of a meal of that. Bayern might have profited with a corner. A little hand up in apology from Brian Coughlin, the 23-year-old centre-back. Just dallied, hesitated a little bit too long. You don't want to be giving this adventurous Bayern 2 side any chances out of nothing like that. Average age of 21 for this side, obviously full of young players. Corner coming in, headed over the bar. Plenty of players underneath it. Looks like they might have got in each other's way, rather. Magdeburg looking long. Header flicked on by the number 13 Steininger. Something for the attacking trio to chase. Bayern have to go all the way back to Ron Thorben-Hoffmann. It's a good header from the number 28, putting himself out there, Raphael Obermeier. He ended up with the ball too. Behrens upfield, the flick on one again by Magdeburg. Can they get the knockdown? They can, and there's a chance on here for the home side. Dominik Ernst looking down the right hand side. Good ball. Chance to cut inside. Defending of the last ditch variety, but it was just in time. That searching ball was brought well across the box. Good effort. Bit of a meal made of it by the Bayern defence this time. Both sides struggling to find their rhythm at the back, find their consistency. A few fluffed lines here and there. Not led to any openings directly, but that was a good spell. A little good move forward from Magdeburg. Thought the ball into the box might have gone a bit too far. They kept it alive well and almost got something for their troubles. In the end, Dominik Ernst, the number 2, will have at least a throw-in down in the final third. Throws it low towards the byline. He's going to get it back here and a chance to whip it in. Low cross. It's a difficult cross to deal with too. It's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. It's rolled out rather hastily and straight to a Magdeburg player as well. Ron Thorben-Hoffmann tried to distribute immediately. Lucky for Bayern, Magdeburg are only going backwards at this stage and they've gone all the way back to Behrens in goal. On to chase there, Maximilian Franzke. Can't get on the end of it though. That means Remy Vita has the throw-in for Bayern. Vita, only 19 years of age. Signed this summer from Troyes in France. 1.5 million euros he cost. French left back. Certainly a lot of hopes placed on his young shoulders, as for many of these players. Place at Bayern 2 comes with big expectations, unsurprisingly. Magdeburg with chances now going forward. Options ahead. He's gone out to the right wing. Another ball in from Ernst. A header on it too. Straight down into the ground. Never a clean connection. Just glanced off the forehead of the centre forward. All of a sudden, it's the home side with chances. Weidner knocking it around in the defence under a bit of pressure. Bayern have worked it out nicely this time. Dayaku, almost a good ball forward. Just volleyed away. And it's flown all the way down the field. Goal kick, Bayern. Pretty interesting stuff so far here at the MDCC Arena in Magdeburg. Just as Bayern are beginning to dominate, Magdeburg have found a foothold in the game. Coach Thomas Hassmann will be delighted to see that. Options starting to open up in the opposition half for Magdeburg. Vita and Nicholas Kuhn just having a bit of miscommunication over on the left flank. Magdeburg have it back. A couple of good quick passes in the centre. Now a bit of room to move down the left with the number 7 Lukas Liskovic. Turns back, finds Andreas Müller. His ball's a little bit overhit, but it doesn't matter. A little bit of luck as Malachowski missed it. Now it's with Jakobsen. Back with Malachowski again. Good turn from Malachowski. No options forward, just knocks it across the midfield. Patient build-up play from Magdeburg, the side at the foot of the third league table. Good turn, Raphael Obermeier. Shot from range perhaps coming in, it is. It's low and it's dragged wide of the target. Disappointing one in the end. Malachowski it was. Had space around him, can't blame him for looking up and having a go. Never lifted it off the ground, never got it anywhere near the target of Ron Thorben Hoffmann's goal. But again, Magdeburg winning the knockdowns here. Feet are up, chasing that one down. It's lofted away towards the Bayern defence. Once again, Magdeburg win it in the midfield. The second balls and the knockdowns are all going their way at the moment. It's not a great ball across the box though. Dominic Ernst, I think it was, tried to find a teammate on the edge of the area and he gave it away. Better this from Magdeburg. Good turn. Runners ahead. Couldn't quite get the ball out of their feet there. Bayern have it back. And this time they've got runners forward. Dayaku, so dangerous last season, already 3 goals to his name this season too. 3 goals and 1 assist for the right winger Dayaku. Dantas. Bayern looking for a free kick. Throw in instead for Thiago Dantas. 19 years of age himself, Dantas, on loan from Benfica this season at Bayern 2. Pass forward into the feet. Young feet it up. Angelo Stiller chasing it. And Magdeburg defence deal with it calmly. Knock it forward down the right wing. Remy Vita stretching over his own shoulder. Just had to put that one out for a throw-in. Not much more he could do, the young Frenchman. That's not quite accurate enough. Throw in for Raphael Obermeier. As I mentioned earlier, top scorer jointly at the moment for Magdeburg with just 2 goals. Bayern have 3 players with 3 goals to their name already. Nicholas Kuhn, right winger, 3 goals and 2 assists. He's the top performer at the moment, statistically speaking, for Bayern this season. Timo Kehn, 3 goals and 1 assist. Leon Dayaku also 3 and 1. And Vita up with 2 goals and 1 assist. Remy Vita with 2 as well. Plenty more goal scorers in the red colours out there on the pitch today in Magdeburg. Smart defending. Back to Behrens, who's made the only real meaningful stop in the game thus far, just inside 10 minutes. It's a delightful ball floated in towards the back post. Nicholas Kuhn, I believe it was, side-footing the ball towards Behrens' goal. It was a good stop from the young keeper. Stiller and Müller coming together there. Free kick in the midfield. Everyone looks okay to carry on. So here come Bayern on the left-hand side. Options inside, and straight into the box instead. A stooping header gets it away. Dantas. Stiller spreads play nicely to the left. Remy Vita. It's a really good ball in towards Timo Kehn. Gives him something to move forward onto and attack. He's run into too many players in blue shirts there. Behrens had to clear that one under a bit of pressure. Perhaps Bayern players a little closer to him than he would have liked. Dantas lays it off well. Good triangle in the midfield from Bayern. Opening up a bit of room on the right-hand side. Dayaku looking for the throw-in. Instead, concedes it. Not convinced from that camera angle that the ball had all gone out of play. In any case, it is a Magdeburg throw. They've lofted it long forward towards nobody. Bayern seem to have shrugged off A good spell in the last 10 minutes from Magdeburg. Now the away side looking the more dangerous of the two. Dantas chips one long and forward. Magdeburg defence are going to sweep that one up with no problems. They've recovered that one quickly as well, and that's a nice pass. Clever play from Malachowski not to hit that too hard, giving his teammate a chance. Something to chase here if Magdeburg can get the loose ball, but they can't. Agonisingly far away. Free kick given. Didn't look like too much contact, but nowhere near the ball. Remy Vita taking the opportunity to go down and winning the free kick for Bayern. That's a good ball in behind. Obermeier caught out there. Weidner in a good position. Obermeier recovered well. Credit where it's due. That was a lovely switchback pass towards Dennis Weidner. Thiago Dantas dancing inside, plays it towards the edge of the area. Jan Fiete up. It's going to go down. He's won the free kick there too. Contact with Daniel Steininger, the number 13. Looked to have pulled out of the challenge. Really Steininger. But still got his body across. First dangerous set-piece situation we've seen all day. And it goes to the away side. Jan Fiete up, standing over it. Angelo Stiller there as well. Who will be the one to take this? Fiete up it is. A good effort, just sails wide of the post. Avoided the wall there, the number 9, Jan Fiete up. Unfortunately, from a Bayern perspective, avoided the frame of the goal, but not by too far. You can see it inside the stanchion, but crucially outside of the post. Not a bad effort. Might have got his sighters in. Bit of pressure there. Timo Kern it was, the captain, trying desperately to win the ball back for Bayern, right on the edge of the penalty area. Would have been very dangerous for the Magdeburg defence. Hoffmann just overcooks the pass slightly out to the wing, gives away a Magdeburg throw-in. Just a little bit too high for his teammate to deal with it. Magdeburg all the way back to Morten Behrens. Yet again, Magdeburg just allowing the Bayern players to track them and chase them. Obviously a big part of the style of play for Bayern. Demands a lot of physicality, demands a lot of fitness. Got to be robust enough, last long enough to chase down these kind of passes all day long. But they'll bank on it and they will get their rewards from it from time to time. And when they come, they'll be in great positions to capitalise. Dantas' header forward. A little bit soft. Gives Magdeburg the chance to go back to the keeper once more. And again, Behrens goes short. This time out towards Dominik Ernst on the right-hand side. Frustrated there, Ernst, with the lack of options in front of him. You can see him waving his arms. Just shouting at his teammates. All very well having a quick ball from Behrens, the goalkeeper, but if Ernst has got nowhere to go, then Bayern are doing their job positionally very, very well at the moment. This is where Magdeburg are having a bit more success. It was a hit and hope forward. Difficult long ball. But forced the defender to do something with it, and Magdeburg picked up the second ball. Can they attack from this position? Bayern tracking forward a lot, but leaving a lot of men behind the ball too at the moment. Difficult to break them down like this. Magdeburg forced backwards. little bit over halfway through the first half. If you're just joining me here, it's my pleasure to be commentating from the MDCC Arena in Magdeburg for this third division match. It's match day 9 in the German third division. Magdeburg, the bottom club, 20th in the league with only 4 points. Level at 0-0 with FC Bayern 2, the champions of the third division from last season. In fairness to Bayern, they've lost a number of key players since that league-winning season last year. They don't go up, of course, but Kwasi Riet has moved to Willem II in Holland. He got 24 goals in the league-winning campaign last season. Sarpreet Singh, the New Zealander, chipped in another 7. He's gone off to Nuremberg. And Oliver Batista Meyer as well, another 5 goals that he chipped in. He's gone to Heerenveen in Holland. So Bayern, not with the same squad who won the league last year, but still, pretty strong bunch of players they've got here, unsurprisingly. Says everything you know about Bayern 2, everything you need to know about Bayern 2, that Chris Richards is not in his place in defence today for Bayern 2 because he's up with the senior team for their massive clash against Borussia Dortmund at the top of the German Bundesliga this evening. Hefty clash. Magdeburg have won the throw-in. Raphael Obermeier beating Dennis Wagner to it. Decision going his way as well. Corbinian Burger. Nowhere to go on the left for Magdeburg. On the throw-in, but they're only moving backwards at the moment. Burger. 1 goal to his name already this season, Corbinian Burger. Says a fair amount about Magdeburg's problems in front of goal, though. Their front 3 haven't got a goal yet. Steininger, Sliskovic, Franske, all of them looking to get on the board this season in this game. Burger again. Back 3, just knocking it around between themselves. Tore Jakobsen. Once again, back to Morten Behrens. Patient play from Magdeburg. The attacks from Bayern much quicker when they come. Magdeburg playing patiently, but that's nice work on the right from Dominik Ernst. Turned well, controlled the long ball well. Picked out a teammate too, Maximilian Franske. Still on the ball, forced away from the box though. Magdeburg looking for a switch. It's a slow one to Burger in the middle. Now Bayern can press and chase. There's a little gap there for Tore Jakobsen, and he's played in a good ball. Magdeburg players getting forward. Shot coming in. Magdeburg surely had more in that one. Plenty of players in the box, and now they've got defending to do as well. Vita up, turning well. He's going to get the free kick there, Jan Vita up. Magdeburg might be starting to regret a few moments in this match now. On the whole, Bayern have been on top, but Magdeburg have carved out a couple of opportunities for themselves, just like that one a moment ago. There were players in the box there. Took a moment of nice turning from Dominik Ernst. Bayern in behind this time. Chipped into the middle, flicked on over the crossbar. Behrens didn't need to jump for it. Nice effort from the number 13, Kilian Senkbeil. But he would have done really well to get that one on target. Tried his best. Couldn't keep it down. It'll be good to see that chance again that Magdeburg had a couple of minutes ago. It's not the first time in this match that they've got a dangerous ball into the box, but the connection on the end of it has never been a good one for the home side. They've never really challenged the goalkeeper. One shot blocked in the early stages of the game. Another ball that came across. The header in the centre just never had good contact. Glanced straight off the forehead of the centre forward. This man here, Ron Torben Hoffmann, yet to be truly tested, but there was another chance to get something on target for the home team. 2 or 3 players storming into the penalty area. The cross was half cross, half cut back. It did not lead to a good, clear shooting opportunity for Magdeburg, as it perhaps should have done. Can Bayern take advantage? Still all square here at 0-0. Nobody with a breakthrough yet. Good passing. A nice turn there as well from Angelo Stiller. Asked too much of his teammate, has he? Maybe not. It's kept in. Dantas. He's going to win the knockdown here, Dantas too. Tried a bit too hard to win it. Slid in too early. Couldn't find the ball to a teammate, Thiago Dantas. Magdeburg. Have they got anybody there to take the quick throw in? Dantas there, the young lone player from Benfica. Getting pretty heavily involved in the game now, Dantas. That was another half chance created by Bayern 2. Good overlap on the left. Ball stayed just in play. It's clipped over into the penalty area nicely. Feet it up's going to concede a free kick there, is he? The coach has certainly wanted one. Number 9 for Bayern's not happy about it. Referee Florian Exner giving the free kick in the way of Corbinian Berger. Ball's with Lukas Sliskovic. Looking for teammates forward. Trying to break that line, a high line of Bayern defenders. Gone short instead. On for the 1-2. Offside flag is raised on the far side. It was a good idea. Raphael Obermeier bursting into space down the left. Good piece of play from Magdeburg, certainly the right idea. Just too early, the movement from Raphael Obermeier, the number 28. It could have led to something. Definitely worth giving it a go. Remy Vita miscontrols it and is all the way out for a Magdeburg throw-in on the far side. Clash that time penalised again by Florian Exner. Free kick Bayern. Gone against Maximilian Franske. Number 14 there. Thomas Hosmann, how does he feel about what he's seen thus far in the first half of this game? Bayern have shown their qualities, they've shown their class, but Magdeburg have created things too. High into the midfield. Header won by Dennis Weidner. Bayern with a chance to loft it forward. That's one there's going to be worth a chase. Coughlin knocked it back to the goalkeeper. You thought for a second that Jan Fiete Arp was going to be able to get in there. He certainly thought it was worth giving it a go. Read the header back before it had happened. It just had enough power for the Magdeburg defence. It's nice work by the Bayern defenders, turning the ball over. Dantas. Good chip ball down the left-hand side as well. Needed the header. Dominic Ernst. Nice turn again, Tore Jakobsen. Tried that a few times now today, Magdeburg. Kian's turn, loses the ball this time. Magdeburg turn it over, spread it to the left-hand side. Franska, good ball into the area. Cut back by Sliskovic, but it's blocked. Obermeier's cross. All the way over everybody. Remy Vita knocking it back out for a Magdeburg throw-in down by the corner flag. Thrown short to Franska. Good work from Remy Vita. Stops the ball going back to the teammate. Müller lofts it forward. Franska's going to take that down, you know. Bayern struggling a little bit at the back there. Franska in all kinds of space behind the defence. Who knows if there was a cleaner connection on that one, coming down out of the air. Might just go down as another half chance gone begging for the home side Magdeburg. You can see that Holger Seitz isn't too impressed by what he's seen from his defenders at the moment. Plenty of moments of good defending. That wasn't really one of them from the FC Bayern 2 back line. Nice ball brought down well. Chance for a cross. Lifted it over. What's the keeper doing there? Looked for a second in the sunlight as though Ron Torben Hoffmann had lost control of it. Gathered it gratefully in the end. The cross was just floating towards the goal. Harry Exner is going to reach for a card for the first time. Here's another look at that one. It was caught out. Ron Torben Hoffmann probably struggling, presumably in the sunshine. But the cross just kept on lifting and lifting. It looked like it had just the right trajectory to sneak under the crossbar. Ron Torben Hoffmann did not help it, letting it slip through his hands like that. Great deal of fortune for the number 39 that one didn't end up over the line for Magdeburg. Dennis Weidner stays on the ball well. That was going to end up with Nicholas Kuhn. Good first touch. Cuts back, chance to deliver one into the area. He does so, it's blocked. Bayern will let it go for a throw-in. Great initial ball down towards the byline for Nicholas Kuhn. Might have caught his studs in the turf at some point. Number 11. Not looking too light on his feet at the current moment in time. Bayern go all the way back as we start to get into the last few minutes of the first half here at the MDCC Arena. Ball won back well by Bayern. Chance to spread it out. Dayaku had to let it run across in front of him. It was a little bit too far for him to attack it. Now he's got the chance to attack. Dominic Ernst on the edge of the area. That's a lovely delivery. Where's it going? All the way through. Kuhn on the ground in the penalty area. The referee's not going to give anything for that. But another nice attack now for Bayern 2 there. Yet again, it's been a bit of a theme of this game. Attacks not really turning into shooting chances just yet. Still just the one really good opportunity blocked for Magdeburg. And one good save made by Morten Behrens. Looks like the home side have a free kick here. This will be a chance to get one into the area. Andreas Müller, the number 16, standing over it. It wasn't easy to see initially what happened. But in the end, there were no protests from the Bayern 2 players. Ron Torben Hoffmann just lining up a two-man wall. Hands raised. Andreas Müller, he leaves it for a teammate, flicked into the area. A little bit too far for everybody. It's a good ball in, curling away from the goal. Gave a couple of players the chance to attack it. Looked like Sliskovic it was who played it in. Now they've got to be awake at the back. Obermeier brings that one down out of the air really, really nicely. That's what Magdeburg need to do in this game if they're going to create things. We've seen it a few times already. They've switched balls over to the flanks, and a couple of times they've been brought down really well, opening themselves up for chances to cross. Not like one worth Timo Kern chasing there. Jakobsen it was, just trying to fake Timo Kern. Almost got caught on the ball in a really dangerous situation. And here Bayern have it back. That's a clever pass down the left wing. Into the penalty area. Going past his man. Nothing doing there for Bayern. They've got a corner out of it, in fact. They stand corrected. That's how Florian Exner reached for his card for the first time in the game a few moments ago. But at the moment, it's a corner ball for Bayern 2. Lofted into the area, headed down and just wide of the post. That's a second good opportunity now for FC Bayern. Timo Kern with his head in his hands. Cross was curling outwards. Kern was suddenly there just outside the 6-yard box. Got a good connection on the header, but it just spun away from that far post. Magdeburg inches away from giving the ball away in their own penalty area that time. Bayern pressure starting to mount now. Starting to toll. Franska going backwards as well. Turned over by Fiete Arp. Foul there surely on Maximilian Franska by Jan Fiete Arp. The linesman spotted it. And now the referee's given it. That was a big 60 seconds for Bayern 2 there. Big chance from the header. Almost then got something straight away from the pressing against the Magdeburg defence. Corbinian Berger, hands on hips. He's wondering what exactly to do with this. Bayern creating so much at the moment, just from chasing down the Magdeburg defence, but they stick resolutely to the plan, passing it across the defence, and this time they do go longer. Bit of luck for Remy Vita there, fluffed the first touch, but it stayed in play. Now Angelo Stiller, forward towards Kern. Still got the ball, Kern. Ended up on the ground, took a Magdeburg player down with him. Free kick given to the home side. Kern going down under the challenge of Tore Jakobsen. In the end, they went down like Skittles. Dominic Ernst it was who won the free kick for Magdeburg. Is there anything left? A sting in the tail, perhaps, for one of these sides at the end of the first period. It's not been a game packed full of chances, but it's been interesting nonetheless. Two teams attacking with very different styles, but here's a chance for Magdeburg on the right. They've had a couple of these. That one goes direct, deflected by Jamie Lawrence. Out for a Magdeburg corner, that deflection. Could have gone anywhere, really. It's a couple of times now. Magdeburg have had possession in the penalty area. They haven't managed to make the most of it from the balls in. That one, at least from the home perspective, resulted in a corner. Two hands up. Ball into the box. Will this be the last chance of the first half? Lawrence heads it away, back out to the wing. Bouncing ball, difficult to bring it down. Sliskovic still going. Chips it across. That's good work from the number 13. Daniel Steininger it was. No way of turning and keeping that shot down. Just lashed one high and wide in the end. Holger Seitz not entirely happy with what he's seen in this first 45 minutes. Remy Vita winning the free kick that time against Andreas Müller. Both teams approaching this game in different ways. Both teams having a limited success up against the opposition defences. They have broken through on occasions. It's just about what they've been able to do once they have got in behind the defence. Dantas is down. Free kick given by Florian Exner. Jakobsen it was. Didn't look to be too much in it. He just caught Thiago Dantas on the side of the shin pad. Didn't have the full protection in that position. A couple of runners trying to drag the Magdeburg defence away. They've gone backwards, and Florian Exner says that will be that for the first 45 minutes. 20th place and bottom of the third division, and Magdeburg it is, who get us underway immediately in this second half. Long ball forward towards Franske, headed away by Remy Vita. Andreas Müller back to Franske. Müller, through ball attempted there to Dominik Ernst. That's fallen down to Franske. Thought for a second he might have a chance to shoot. Opted for a pass instead into a crowded penalty area and have the ball away to safety for now. Good flick back. Nice attempted pass down the right wing. Jamie Lawrence in just the right place, the number 40 for Bayern, to cut out the pass. Nice idea from Magdeburg. Raphael Obermeier, the number 28, taking a tumble as he moved towards the sideline. Looks like no ill effects felt. Magdeburg carry on. Magdeburg this time forcing Bayern all the way back to Rontorb and Hoffmann in goal. We saw plenty of Bayern pressure on the Magdeburg defence in the first period. This time it's Magdeburg's turn to exert some of that. Bayern, with their football philosophy, of course, happy to be bringing through youngsters in goal and in defence. They're very happy on the ball, players who are comfortable to play the ball. That's a nice pass out wide to Dennis Weidner. One of the two new players in the starting lineup for this game, as opposed to Bayern 2's last game. Senkbeil and Weidner at the back. There's a chance on the overlap. Deflected away, corner ball, Bayern. If you're just joining us here for the second half, then it is my pleasure to be with you to commentate on the rest of this game between Magdeburg and FC Bayern 2. Still 0-0 at the moment. Bayern here with the corner ball, looking to open things. Header over the bar. Couple of those already, nothing really on target. Both sides struggling to test the opposition goalkeepers. Kilian Senkbeil it was. Always a danger from corner balls, Senkbeil. So it proved once again. It was a good effort, trying to head it with the back of his head rather. Would have taken something very special to steer that one on target. He wasn't able to do it. Lawrence. Across to Senkbeil. All calm at the back for Bayern right now. They would see themselves moving up to 8th place in the table as it stands if they can keep the draw, but they've got defending to do here. Cut back inside, still going. Shot comes in, across the goal and in. Magdeburg lead out of nowhere. A brilliant start to the second half for the home team, and look at what it means to them. Maximilian Franske it was. The ball picked him up perfectly in behind Kilian Senkbeil, cut back in the box, evaded the challenge. Bayern arms out to grab him and stop him, but he wasn't going to let that one go for anything. Fired across the goal into the far corner. Good finish against his former colleagues there, Maximilian Franske. That one felt good for the Magdeburg number 14. An important goal for them. How big is that goal? I was just saying that a point for Bayern's 5 would have moved them up to 8th place. With a point, or 3 points if it were to stay this way, for Magdeburg could be even more important. But here come Bayern, looking for an immediate response. Timo Kern, cross blocked. He's going to let that one go out for a corner, is he? Good defending. He wasn't going to let it go that easily. Bayern wanting to strike back now straight away. This is going to up the intensity in the game. No way either side can sit on it and let it simmer out. Bayern on the right with Dennis Weidner. Forward to Dayaku. Forced all the way back into their own half now, Bayern. How does this affect the Magdeburg approach, let alone the Bayern approach? 3 points in their pocket right now for the basement side in the 3rd division. What kind of tactics can Thomas Hosmang use to see them over the line? Plenty of time left in this game, of course. Only just right at the beginning of the second half. Chipped forward from Timo Kern. Down to Fita up, fired in. Whistle had gone before it was hit, though. Good movement from Bayern, just reminding Magdeburg that they're still here and they are still dangerous. Kern's ball forward. Not convinced that was offside, you know. It was headed down beautifully by Leon Dajaku. Set up his teammate perfectly. Fired in nicely. I'm not sure that should have been given offside, you know. They might feel a little hard done by when they look at that one again. Dominik Ernst receives the long pass. Knocks it off to teammate Müller. Ernst's going to go for the overlap. Doesn't get it. Through ball wasn't on. They went backwards instead. That's a long switch from the number 22, Tore Jakobsen. Finds its target to Raphael Obermeier on the far side. In to Lukas Sliskovic. This game's really come to life in the second period now. Dajaku, good work on the right-hand side to get it away. Oversteps that one, though. Takes it way too far in front of himself. Straight away out for a Magdeburg throw. Well, I said we wanted some more action and a bit more drama in the second period. We've certainly got it. Both sides look like they've woken up compared to the first period. Ernst's ball into the box. That's going to be headed away. Only as far as the blue shirt, though. Dominik Ernst has it back. Short option goes long instead. Lawrence has to flick it away. Obermeier's waiting, lurking outside the penalty area on the side. He gets it back. Adrian Malakovsky can only win the throw-in for Magdeburg. Big points these would be for the home side. It would move them up to 17th. More importantly, off the bottom of the table. Long throw coming into the penalty area. Flicked over. Lawrence's clearance only up into the air. Lucky a little bit for the Bayern defence. Ron Torben Hoffmann's beneath that one. Tries to distribute long and quickly towards teammate Jan Fita up. Magdeburg sweep it up quite effectively in the end. Bayern did well to create so much danger. Just one player forward straight from the goal kick. Magdeburg running it out from the back this time. It's a good pass forward and options forward as well. Dominik Ernst into Lukas Sliskovic. Can he turn and shoot? He can. That wasn't looking too bad, you know. Magdeburg might have kept it in. Corner ball. Or will it end up being a goal kick? It looked as if it had crossed the byline. Hoffmann not happy about it. A few exchanges with the linesman over on that side. Magdeburg keeping up what has been an impressive start to the second period. Here was the shot. Hard to tell who got the block in the end. That was arrowing its way towards that far post. I would have liked to have seen whether that had crept in or not. Magdeburg corner. This time, Jamie Lawrence does head it away a little more convincingly. Magdeburg throw in. Raphael Obermeier once again. Trotting over to take that one. 2 goals to his name already this season, 1 assist. Will he be able to come up with any more? Obermeier. Headed back to Obermeier, the number 28. Dancing around it with Leon Dajaku. Obermeier still on the ball, and he's found his teammate really effectively. Low ball across the box. Corbinian Berger it was. Bit of a scramble at the back for Bayern, but they get it clear and they've got a chance to break. Feet are up, overfeeds his teammate. A little bit too far in front of Nicholas Kuhn. Surely a foul there from Kuhn on Dominic Ernst. Magdeburg players all with their hands out, waiting for the free kick to be awarded, and so it is. Florian Exner spotting the infringement. Dominic Ernst knew what he was looking for, but Nicholas Kuhn didn't get close to the ball when he kicked across. Chance to get the ball away for Magdeburg. Long ball brought down nicely. Cut inside. What next? Ball in towards the edge of the penalty area. Held up really well by Daniel Steininger. Credit where it's due. Didn't look like there was much on for him there. He has had to go back in the end. It's still a Magdeburg ball. Looking a bit more composed on the ball in this second period, Magdeburg. Sinkbeil heading that one out of the box. Dajaku can't keep it in again. Another throw in. Bayern not able at the beginning of this second period to create in the way they did in the first half. They're going to have to rethink things a little bit. Holger Seitz's team just change the way they go about attacking. The quick balls forward, winning the midfield battle and breaking from there. Hasn't really happened in the second half as it did in the first half. Almost having more success with long balls knocked on at the moment, Bayern. For the most part, it has been Magdeburg who are more comfortable on the ball in the last 10 minutes or so. Long ball forward. Dominic Ernst gives up on it rather wisely as soon as he saw that he wasn't going to make it. He left it and Remy Vita's taken the roll away from Ron Torben Hoffmann. Here's Jamie Lawrence. Out wide. Bit of frustration creeping in for Bayern 2 now. Dennis Weidner just letting his frustration show after letting that one roll out of play. It's a promising position. He had plenty of space around him on the right-hand side. Weidner, only 19 years of age, the right back. Keen to seize his chance in the squad today. Replacing Josip Stanisic, number 20, a 20-year-old. My apologies, number 4. Josip Stanisic, who's played his way into the starting 11 for Bayern 2 recently. Picked up an injury in the last game, picked up a bit of a knock. Had to sit this one out, and that's why Dennis Weidner, number 44, has his chance in the red of Bayern today. He's been very active in the first half, especially early on when Bayern were dominating proceedings. Nobody's really got going for Bayern in the second period. Only that one quick response. Fita Arp's finish ruled out for offside. Slightly contentious decision from the linesman over on the far side. The header back adjudged to have come from an offside position. But here come Bayern. This is a chance now for them to stretch their legs. Vita on the overlap. Kuhn's on the ball. He's gone for the shot. Over the crossbar. Not by far. Morten Behrens at full stretch there. And that shows you just how far high and wide it was. A foot wide and a foot high. No danger in the end to the Magdeburg goal. And Morten Behrens was never going to leave that one to chance. Diving fully towards the top corner. Diving to his right. Relieved to see the ball sail over. Signs of life yet for Bayern 2. Magdeburg anything but home and dry at this point. Lawrence's header. Stiller forced to put it out of play. Just not quite clicking for Bayern at the moment. Magdeburg win it back in the midfield. Spread out to the left. Obermeier taking on one-on-one, and he's won it. He's gone for the shot, and he's buried it in the bottom corner. Raphael Obermeier. He's had a good game, number 28, Obermeier, and that has crowned it off at the moment. Taking on his man one-on-one. Knocking the ball inside and running around the outside. It was a lovely little move. And when the defender went down, Obermeier had space in the box. And boy, did he use his chance well. Found the bottom corner. Weidner it was who was beaten. Obermeier kept going. Looked up and picked his spot. Weidner so close to dispatching that and getting rid of the ball from Obermeier. But Obermeier was not giving up on it, and he buried it beautifully. 2-0 Magdeburg. Thomas Hosmang, Magdeburg coach, just telling his side to keep mentally switched on. Dangerous moments these, in many ways. Satisfying moments as well. Number 8, Rochelt, comes on. Yannick Rochelt on for Bayern 2 as they look to find a way back into this game. 2-0 down out of nowhere. Dominic Ernst, the number 2, with a bit of defending to do. Keeps it away from his opposite number. Remy Vita. Dantas, the player, removed for Yannick Rochelt. What have Bayern got left in this game? Suddenly 2 down. Flawless second half performance at the moment from the hosts Magdeburg. That one was close between the keeper and Lukas Lišković. Didn't want to challenge too hard, the number 7. Easy to get a yellow card when you go up against the goalkeeper like that. He's already got one for a reaction in the first half, so he needs to be very, very careful. There's a rub of the green there for Magdeburg, but that's nice. Referee lets play on. Magdeburg looking for a free kick. They don't get it. It's defending to be done as well. Jan Vita up. Just nudged off the ball in time. Malakovsky hobbling back to his feet. This is what happened. He took it over his opponent really nicely, was pushed to the ground, and at this point was trod on a little bit by Stiller. But here come Bayern. Dangerous chance down the right hand side. Chipped over into the middle. Nobody there in a red shirt at the back post. Magdeburg with a chance to build something now themselves. Good movement forward from the number 2. Challenge comes flying in from Timo Kern, and somehow that ball stayed on, and Kern can still go. Magdeburg are going to win it back. Now the intensity's clearly gone up a notch in the challenges. Good work to squeeze that ball away down the right hand side. Jamie Lawrence has got it covered though. No way that Maximilian Franzke could get on the end of it. Bayern throw. Magdeburg are looking to their bench for the first time in the game. Looks as though Florian Katt is going to make his way onto the field. Change made. And smiles on the Magdeburg bench for the moment. Looking really good for them in this second half. Remy Vita though looking to change that for Bayern. Free kicks given against Brian Coughlin there. Leon Dejaku knew what he was doing. Got in the right position, went to ground. Took a bit of a shove from Coughlin, the number 4. Free kick Bayern. Good delivery, headed up and away. Second ball, hefty collision there. Referee's got to put a stop to that straight away. Remy Vita it was who was in. Big clash between the two players. Vita and Sliskovic, I believe it was. Good to see Vita back on his feet. Free kick is going to go against him. Sliskovic had lifted it over and away before Vita came in. Good news if both players can carry on at least. What a position that Magdeburg find themselves in at the moment. 3 losses in a row. And now that man there, Holger Seitz, has got a lot of thinking to do if he's going to get Bayern back into this one. He's not put them off before, Bayern. They are good at comebacks. I mentioned earlier that their last loss was against Victoria Köln. They were 3-0 down in that game. Got it back to 3-2, so nearly levelled things up. The game's far from over. If Magdeburg could get another one, he might be feeling a whole lot more comfortable. All the step overs from Sliskovic. He's still going. Ball into the box, not accurate enough though to find a teammate. Magdeburg still on the ball with Dominik Ernst. Now the scorer of the opening goal, Maximilian Franske, just catches the ground as he plays in the cross. Means it's a bit low and a little bit weaker than he would have liked. Bayern with a chance to get it away. Won back quickly by Magdeburg though. Good work, the defensive intensity from the home side. Trying to win the ball back early on. It's really been a turnaround in the second period and it's worked very, very well for them. Good ball into the box. Franske again spreads it across. Almost a chance for the new player, Florian Katt, to make his mark immediately in the game. Ball was looking for him in the penalty area. The defender was across just in time to make the shot impossible for Florian Katt. That would have been quite some introduction. It's a nice play though. That's Yannick Rochelt, the new Bayern substitute, with a chance. Tejaku looks to turn. Couldn't do what he wanted, but he's still on the ball now. Tejaku lays it off. He's going to get it back. Rochelt inside. Tries to find him. Takes a deflection, but it does find Yannick Rochelt. Switched towards Remy Vita, the young French left back. 2 number 2s up against one another. Dominik Ernst concedes the throw in. Müller. Just cut away in time. Not sure if Müller had gone into the book for that one. The referee was counting up how many fouls it's been from Müller thus far. Whipped in and headed away once again. Bayern struggling to create too much from these set-piece situations. Misplaced pass now. Chance on the counter for Magdeburg. Players inside. Florian Katt it is. Franske on the outside. Katt tries to go himself, runs into a wall of red shirts. But disappointing from a Magdeburg perspective. Chance to create something there. Just gone begging a little bit. Magdeburg penalised now. Berger it was, giving away the free kick. And Vita up, winning it for Bayern. They're going to have to take some risks now, Bayern. Magdeburg might well have them where they want them. There's going to be spaces to exploit. That's potentially why Steininger has changed for Florian Katt. It's all very well getting defensive when you're 2 up. But Bayern are going to have to push forward. They're going to have to take some risks. And there might be chances in behind for Magdeburg. Fresh pair of legs isn't going to do any harm to those chances. Ball didn't quite come off the boot the right way, but Dominik Ernst was able to readjust and bring it down. It's back to Morten Behrens. No rush now for Magdeburg. They'll be feeling a lot better even than when they did at 1-0. They have a different type of cushion now, and if they can run the clock down, every minute that passes makes life harder for Holger Seitz's Bayern side. Can't stop that one running out of play. Magdeburg throw. Lawrence wins it back for Bayern. All the way back with Kilian Senkbeil, the number 13. Florian Katt just doing the chasing up. Magdeburg number 18. All of Bayern got left. Showed a good response after conceding the first goal. I've not seen that yet since the second one. Credit has to be given to Magdeburg for the way they've stepped up their game all over the field in this second period. On the back foot for much of the first half, with the exception of a couple of half chances. Some balls into the box. Never really found their targets, or never gave their targets good chances to get shots on target at least. Morten Behrens credited with that one important stop in the first half that kept the scoreline level. That gave Magdeburg a platform to build on, and they have built on it really well. Lawrence, Kilian Senkbeil, Angelo Stiller now. Sums up Bayern a little bit at the moment. Nobody really sure where to go with this. Very well knocking it around the defence. That is not where Bayern need the ball to be right now. That's a nice pass from the keeper to Remy Vita. Pushed out of play. Solid defensive work high up the field again from Magdeburg. Really switched that on in the second half. Remy Vita, the youngster signed from Troyes, France. It's his throw in. It's back with Leon Dajaku. There are several dangerous players today for Bayern 2 who haven't really been able to stretch their legs. Dajaku did create that brilliant chance in the first half, but Bayern haven't exactly had a string of chances that they're going to regret missing right now. Just that one in the first half for Nicholas Kuhn. Vita Arp's goal in the second period that was ruled out for offside. Could that moment be the little bit of luck that Magdeburg need? The kind of luck you don't get too often when you're down at the bottom of the table. Still time, plenty of time left in this one. Remy Vita. Yannick Rusher lays it off to Vita, who wasn't expecting it there, just inside the corner of the box. Looked like Rusher was going to go himself. Vita probably didn't want that one back. Good work from Timo Kern, tracking all the way back to turn the ball over for Bayern. Tough tackling again in the midfield. Big chance here to break forward. Magdeburg with space in behind. Jamie Lawrence coming over to cover. Off the post. Slišković, I believe it was, firing against the base of the post. Well, that would have been the 3 points on a platter for Magdeburg had he finished that one off. Lawrence was coming over, had to take the shot just before he got there. Hit it at the right time. Lukas Slišković. Little unlucky to see that one coming back off the post. Bayern with a chance now, offside flag again, up against the number 7, Leon Dajaku. Heart in mouth moments. Probably for that man, Thomas Hosmang as well. How Magdeburg would have loved that one to have gone in. 15 minutes left in the game. It would have been a very, very tall order for FC Bayern 2 had they found themselves 3-0 down. It's a difficult enough mountain to climb right now. Slišković scoring there would perhaps have made it impossible. Andreas Müller has come off, replaced by Jakubiak by the looks of things. Central midfielder, new signing, Jakubiak from Heracles Almelo in Holland. Surely we can expect some more changes as well from Holger Seid's team. Remy Vita on the ball again. Been involved in a few hefty challenges today, Vita, on both ends of them. Certainly not afraid to put himself out there. Might have the biggest physical stature, only 19 years of age. He throws himself into the challenges. And there's Raphael Obermeier, scorer of the second goal. Back with Jamie Lawrence, the number 40 for Bayern. They need a lifeline, and they need one soon. Kean, nice bit of interplay, finds Remy Vita again. Once more the cross headed away. Magdeburg defence stooping low. They've coped with the balls into the box pretty well, especially in the second period. Vita's going to get another chance to deliver one. Stands it up nicely and once again headed away. Magdeburg winning the follow-up as well. The substitute, Florian Kapp, bursting forward really nicely. Looks for the early ball. Franske, no offside given, fired across. And that looked like a fingertip save. Lukas Sliskovic. Was he given offside in the end? Looks like it. That might well be the pattern of play, with just over 10 minutes remaining in the game here. If you're just joining us, second half goals from Maximilian Franske, former Bayern youngster himself, and Raphael Obermeier, the number 28, who's had a very good game. Penalised that time though, Obermeier. Goals from those two players have given Magdeburg a 2-0 lead. Just over 10 minutes left. Quick free kick taken, Behrens down to it. Interesting one there. You can see the Magdeburg defenders just having a word with the referee, saying, "You're not going to let him take it until he blows the whistle, are you?" Magdeburg players wouldn't have been too happy about that one. Good quick thinking. And still keen to show that they're still in this. The game is not over yet. All is not lost for Holger Seitz and his Bayern 2 side. They need something. Realistically, they need something soon. Good challenge. Shows the dedication Magdeburg have stuck into their task in this second period. Looked like a side transformed from the first half. Kept it to 0-0 at half-time. They've gone from there. Dennis Weidner beaten for the second goal. Keen to atone for that. Vita up, down in the middle, looking for a penalty. And he's got one. Referee Florian Exner points to the spot, and Bayern will have the lifeline that they've been looking for. It'll be good to see that one again. Magdeburg can't believe what's happened here. Talk about a way back into the game. Arms everywhere in that battle. Dominik Ernst, the player penalised. Didn't really need to be doing what he was doing. Captain Timo Kean, the number 10, up against Morten Behrens. Scored 2-1. Bayern back in this. And now all of a sudden, this will seem like a long ending to the game for Magdeburg. They were looking so comfortable, in fact just hit the post moments ago. Inches away from 3-0, and now all of a sudden it is 2-1. Magdeburg are going to be desperate to cling on to the points. Bayern will smell blood now at this point of the game. Substitution being made. Looks like Franske, scorer of the opening goal, replaced by the number 9, Kai Brunke. 26-year-old Brunke, a new signing this season as well, signed in the summer from Sonnenhof. Well, these 10 minutes are going to seem a whole lot longer now for Magdeburg. Bayern with a chance to salvage something, and the time left on the clock with which to do it. Holger Seitz will be expecting more from this Bayern team. Dejaku, good movement up against Jakubiak. Scored him in the face, did he? Dejaku certainly thinks so. Yannick Rochelt. Just a little bit of a wave of the arm. Wasn't much in it. Enough to catch Leon Dejaku and to give Bayern a free kick. Chipped in towards the back post, headed away again. Magdeburg have been good with these headers in the second half, and they will need to continue to deal well with those. Bayern with another chance now. You can see the pitch turfed up from that challenge. Huge hole in this playing surface. Dominic Ernst. Again, holding on to the arms too much. He was penalised for doing that just a moment ago. And that's what gave Bayern the lifeline in the game. Now, he's conceded another set piece. The number 2, Dominic Ernst, blotted his copybook a little bit in the later stages of this game. Referee having a word with the players in the middle. Always difficult to keep that under control. Both sets of players are going to be going for this one. That's played in dangerously, ricocheting off a number of players. Out and away, it's Timo Kern again with his head in his hands. Magdeburg relieved to let that one roll away for a goal kick. Gone short with the goal kick. Nicholas Kuhn attempting to block that ball away. Wasn't far away from it, you know, and there's another attempt to a block, and that one's a much more successful one. How about that for a bizarre passage of play? Offside given in the end. But just seconds later from Bayern attempting to block what was almost a goal kick. It was Magdeburg's turn to make the block from the goalkeeper's ball out. They did it successfully as well. There's another block against Jamie Lawrence. Well, you can't say that these players are not going for it. They're giving it everything they've got out there to win the points. Magdeburg desperate for those, languishing at the bottom of the table. This will feel like a defeat for them. Only one win all season. If they can't turn this 2-0 lead late on into a second win, it's not going to feel good for coach Thomas Hosmang and his side. Throw in from Magdeburg's way. Hosmang there on the sidelines just saying, keep it calm. How nervous is he feeling inside at this moment? Two players down. Remy Vita holding his left ankle. Kai Brunko's only just come on. Looks to be in some discomfort too. Hard to see which way that one was going even. Florian Exner, the referee, looks to have given it the way of the home side, Magdeburg. Jakobsen standing over the free kick. Some concerned faces on the sidelines. They will not be feeling as relaxed as they were moments ago. What falls down to Malakovsky. Out wide to Obermeier, scorer of the second goal today for Magdeburg. Whips one into the box. Nobody on the end of it, all the way through to Hoffmann, the goalkeeper for Bayern. Out with Sinkbeil, looking to create something. Surely there will be one more chance at least for Bayern. Still 5 minutes left to play. Another substitution being made. Dennis Weidner. He'll be disappointed to be beaten for that second goal. Wasn't having a bad game before that. Unsurprisingly though, Older sides going for an out-and-out attacking change. Dennis Weidner off. Looks like it was Len Jastrzębski, the centre forward, replacing Dennis Weidner. They need all the firepower they can get up front at this moment. 19-year-old Jastrzębski, new signing from Wolfsburg in the German Bundesliga. Move for him to Bayern's development squad. Big chance for him. Here's a chance for him as well in the last few minutes. Chance for Jastrzębski to make himself the hero. Whoever gets a goal for Bayern now, if anybody can, is going to feel like the hero. That's a good ball down to Can. Cuts it back across the penalty area. Relief for Magdeburg that no red shirts were there. It's going to be nervous times for the home team. I'll be happy to see that one go out of play. Lukas Slišković. No rush to get over there and take the throw in. Obermeier's throw in. Down towards the number 9, Kai Brunker. Magdeburg throw. Well, that is certainly the look of a man who's finding the minutes. Passing rather slowly at the moment. So much pressure on Thomas Hosmang at the moment. Tried out so many different formations this season to find something that works for Magdeburg with no apparent success. 4-4-2, 4-3-1-2, 4-3-3. 3-4-3 again is what they've gone with today, despite a heavy defeat last time out against Mannheim. But this might give the squad some much needed self-confidence if they can hold on to this 2-1. Big challenge coming in. You can see the fresh legs there. Florian Katt, the number 18, storming across just to stop Bayern gathering anything. You can see that celebrated as it is, keeping Magdeburg pumped up. Bayern will come again and they'll continue to come. Not long left. Can does well to keep it in play. Turned over though. Up into the air. 3 Magdeburg players underneath it. Brunker came down with it. Yannick Rochelt was not the intended receiver for his pass. But Rochelt it was who brought it away. Feet are up. Still working away over on the far side. He had that goal earlier on at 1-0. Looked to have levelled things up for Bayern for a moment before being dragged back by the offside flag. Remy Vita. And now Jamie Lawrence. Almost out of time in the 90. There will be added time as well. Another tough challenge coming in from Florian Katt. Referee just telling him he's going to have to calm down a little bit here. Made the challenge cleanly last time with a similar intensity. This time the challenge not quite as clean. Did get something on the ball there, the number 18. A little bit out of control. Chance for Bayern to get something into the box, is it? Yet again, the story of the second half. Headed away by the home defence. Hoffmann deceived by a bounce there. That's a little unfortunate. Might have taken the throw in himself. And back to the goalkeeper. Time ticking away here in Magdeburg. Home side desperate to run down the clock. It would be worthy of the victory at this moment in time. Bayern still got time to show us what they're made of. Into the area, where's that going to go? Looks like it might be a corner. Keeper wasn't going to take any risks, Behrens, and wait for a decision, but he couldn't keep it in, and it is a Bayern corner. Heart in mouth moment for the Magdeburg defence. Almost no time left in the game. And Angelo Stiller, the number 38, has a chance to whip one into the penalty area. Who's going to get their head on it? Jamie Lawrence it was. Just wide of the goal. Good run from Lawrence. Attacked the ball really, really well. Giving it everything. Moved forward nicely. Berger it was. Over there defending. Lawrence beat him to it. A little bit too close to the front post. Difficult for Lawrence in that position to head anywhere other than straight off at the front post. Couldn't get it back across the goal to give Morten Behrens, the Magdeburg keeper, some trouble. It's a good chase from Florian Katt. Surely this time Magdeburg are going to get a free kick in an attacking position. They don't. Bayern have got that away really, really quickly as they try and launch couple of last counter-attacks. But lucky there for Bayern. Got a cheap free kick in the midfield. Didn't look to be much in that. Florian Exner has given it in any case, and now he's come across to have a word with Thomas Hosmang, Magdeburg coach. Everybody back. Goalkeeper up, in fact, as well. Ron Torben Hoffmann waiting on the edge of the area for Bayern. They've launched it into the box. It is towards the goalkeeper. Into the arms of Morten Behrens. He'll be relieved to see that. Stiller's ball into the box it was. An absolute mess of bodies in there. Looks like perhaps Ron Torben Hoffmann it was, the goalkeeper for Bayern. He pushed over the Magdeburg player. Certainly no hint of a penalty. Florian Exner is not going to give a free kick for that though. Will Bayern pass this one back to the goalkeeper? They won't. They'll pass it back to the defence, and the Magdeburg defence will hack it clear with the seconds almost out here in Magdeburg. Hoffmann gets Bayern going, perhaps for one last time. Jogs forward himself too. Is there another goal in it? Is there a late twist in the tail? Somebody's got to deal with it. Hoffmann it is, hammers it forward. It's going to bounce awkwardly, is it? Magdeburg get bodies underneath it at least. Out wide for Bayern. Yannick Rochelt now the substitute. Chance to whip one into the box. He does so well. That's a great ball in. He's turning away. Everybody throwing themselves at it for Magdeburg to get that one out. Bayern throw. Still playing on here in Magdeburg. Brilliant drama here in the third division. A great advert for this league. And now it's over. Thomas Hosmang punches the air with delight. Magdeburg have held on to record a really important victory.